So now, how successful do you think Denmark has been in developing sustainably and redeveloping its built environment system?
I think there's a lot of things about Denmark which is quite successful in relations to sustainability, and a lot of things is that we have the kind of state intervention that we have. So we have a lot of common infrastructure. But you could say what's successful is that we have like a common system for heating, and we have a common system for water, and we have a common system for electricity and stuff like that. That is sustainable, because when you talk about sustainability, it's very important that you have big systems, because the less energy you lose when you have things in big systems. So that's quite smart. Well, we talk a lot about in Denmark district heating and district cooling, and when you have district heating, you have a power plant who can make a sustainable strategy on how to produce energy instead of using coal, using wind energy, for instance. And when you do that, it's not like a lot of people who has to agree on doing something, because it's already integrated in the system that everybody can use this energy coming from windmills, for instance. Then implementing renewable energy is not about everybody has to make up their own mind whether or not they want it. They can do that in a small scale, because you can ask your energy supplier to primarily give you energy from renewable energy sources. But all in all, it means that when Denmark decides to not use as much coal and then use more renewable energy, it's kind of a system that everybody just buys into, because it's there for everybody, so everybody is connected to that system. So it's not that you have to, in a small group, find a way to work it out, and then we build a windmill and then everybody get this renewable energy from this small windmill, because often that's not really sustainable, because you use a lot of if you look at the life cycles analysis, there is a lot of energy put into producing the system. So in that way, bigger systems are more sustainable.
But would you say that there is a percent of adults in Denmark that are unaware of global warming, or?
I think there is big percentages of the Danish population who knows about global warming. But I also think that there is a large percentage of the Danish. There was research done a while ago that's where a lot of people said they weren't convinced that the global warming thing had anything to do with them. This is one of the things that are extremely difficult to handle for people, because it's kind of a big threat that you have hanging over your head, and taking that threat in without really being able to do something, because it's, as a single person, it seems very difficult to find out what to do in order to change this. I mean, so I think a lot of people also push the responsibility away, which I can fully understand, because having people individually solving this problem is not possible, if you ask me.